BMW is famous for many things, but especially for their sporty and good-looking limousines. Good-looking? Really? Okay. Huh. Good-looking. Good-looking? Where's the good-looking? Man, you're sure we have the right script from the right car?
Yeah, of course, man. It's written there. Sporty and good-looking car, man.
Okay. Who wrote the script for this car?
Lorry.
What's wrong? I don't know. It looks good to me. Come on. Let's go drive. Let's forget for a minute the exterior design from that car, okay? So we will talk about it in a few minutes. Sorry guys, but I could not wait. We need to talk about the exterior design of that car right now. So the big struggle that I have with the design of that car is that it looks to me like an electric car and not like a classic 5 Series car that has a combustion engine, for example, like this car. And the main problem in the front of this car is this big grille. 80% of this grille is fake. So this big grille is a big liar. Only that small part here and the same on the other side has a function. And the rest of it is just show and shine. And also the design on the front, it's too edgy and reminds me, even after 2 weeks living with that car, always when I walk in front of it, like an electric car. Same problem also in the back. So the back design definitely looks better than the front design, but here also in the back is a major part that looks like an electric car. And this is this big diffuser without any exhaust pipes. You will just get the exhaust pipes when you have some bigger engines, like for example the M5. All the other cars comes just with the big diffuser that looks like a electric car diffuser and no exhaust pipes. The rest of the back again looks nice. Nice tail lights, nice trunk. It's a great design, but this part here, it ruins completely this back design, because to me always it looks like a electric car. And then there is the side view. Okay, I have a big problem with that side view. It begins here and ends here. So this line, how it drops down, it's not classic business limousine to me, and it's not classic BMW 5 Series. It looks something like, I don't know, some car from Asia. That's how it reminds me. And also, the whole silhouette of the car, it's like a triangle. I don't know what's happened here exactly, but it's definitely no more BMW 5 Series. There's no more this nice, flat, elegant silhouette. And also, in case of this wrong design, you realize those 19-inch wheels, how small they look to this car. And also one thing more, all BMW 5 Series has always here down there a black color coated. Same thing also here in the back. But when you have it in a brighter color like white or silver, you realize it, and then it looks even more like an electric car. So here in this darker gray, or when you have it like a black color, it doesn't sticks out like by the brighter colors. But there is no sporty design out on this car. The only sporty thing about it is this M badge. That's the only sporty thing. And I mean, and that's it, you know. The design of the door handles also changed. Now it's more integrated in the chassis, and I understand what they want to do with it, because it's more it's more aerodynamic. But I miss that classic BMW door handles like I have it on my previous BMWs, because when I open the door, by every BMW I can remember, it always was like this. But now you go this way and it doesn't feel as familiar to you. It feels so different. Even after 2 weeks using this car, anytime when I go to the car, I will open the door. It doesn't feel normal to me. I don't know, maybe 1-2 weeks more, it will get normally, but I still have struggled to open that door like this and get in on the car. But yeah, I understand the meaning, I understand what it's the whole philosophy about this new door handles, because it's more integrated, it's more aerodynamic, but it's no more BMW, no? That's the problem. Another thing that I don't like is this big number 5. It feels somehow like a slap in your face. Take a look, I'm driving a 5 Series. It doesn't fit to the whole spirit of a BMW 5 Series. What is a business limousine? And business limousine always means to me understatement. So this have nothing to do with understatement. You also have it here in the middle part of the car. When you open the door, the cars reminds you, yes, you're driving a 5 Series. And that's okay for me, because when you close the door, it's invisible. But this part here, with this big 5, it is absolutely pointless. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit to this car. I struggle to search the elegant line of this car, but you will find it after some few seconds watching at this car. It is not a lot, but it's enough to call it elegant. But then comes this, and it took the rest of this small part of elegance of this car away. Absolutely pointless. Let's talk about how this car drives. And the way how this car drives is really impressive. Yeah, impressive is the right word. How impressive this car drives. It feels so stable, it feels so quality on the road. I drove many business class cars, many luxury cars, but this is definitely one of the best, when not the best. It is really a big step in forward compared to its predecessor. I love the way how comfy it is, how comfortable, we're driving right now on a back tarmac, but you feel nothing about it. You just sit, but you feel nothing about it. The way how it goes when you change the direction, slowly, lovely, direct, perfect. Yes, it has the M performance suspension, the sport ride, the sport suspension on it, but it's still comfy, and that's what I really love about this car. And also the noise is perfect. It is not too quiet, because I don't like it too quiet. It's perfect. You know what's happened outside, but it's still nice inside. You can talk with somebody, you can listen to music. Perfect. Really the perfect ride quality. The way how the interior feels, it's really great. It's on a high level. The materials feels way better than the predecessor. The design is much more modern. After some kilometers in this car, I start really from kilometer to kilometer to realize more and more I really miss this classic style of a cockpit in front of me. So because here in this car is no more available. I don't know, it doesn't feel classic to me, like I'm the driver. It feels strange, you know? It feels like steering wheel, display, window, and that's it. No, not really a cockpit in front of you, like you are the driver, you are the operator here. It misses somehow this feeling from, also the feeling from sportiness, you know? Because a cockpit in my eyes is always a sporty thing. It lets you know that you are the driver. It lets you know that you are responsible for this car and the way this car drives. And here it looks like really you can take the steering wheel, put it in front of a computer display, and voila, you have the same view like I have it right now here. So it's modern, but it's without any emotions, you know. Yeah, what is also to say, when you go deeper in the interior, you realize after the highness after the highness where the seats is, after this high, the material starts immediately to get cheap. And I really mean cheap. You realize, okay, from here away, everything is fine, it feels well materials, and then down here in the middle part, it's getting immediately cheaper. Hard plastic, and I mean, come on, that's a 5 Series. That's a business class luxury car. Why do they put some cheap materials down there? I know you don't really realize it, you don't touch it regularly here, normally there, but it's good to know that you have everywhere well materials and not cheap material like here. Okay, but let's forget it. Let's talk about something different. So after some time, after you maybe you spend 1 hour in this interior, and the whole impression and all these whole new things, the big screen in front of you and this great looking steering wheel lose a little bit his charm because you already see it all the time, you start to realize there are also some strange design elements in this car. For example, this subwoofer here in front of me. I mean, it really disturbs me. It looks so strange. It looks so cheap. It doesn't fit to all this modern design and this great materials. It looks somehow like the middle part, the subwoofer from a Kia or a Hyundai. But it looks so cheap. I mean, compared to my older BMW M4 from 2017, who really looks nice, this one looks cheap. And also here, the speakers on the left and right side doesn't look nice. What I also like is, so the first thing when you sit in this car is you realize this great looking steering wheel and this big curved display. And then immediately you realize there are no classic air vents in this cockpit. The air vents on this car are hidden. There are small wide holes. At the first view there looks like no air vents, but these are the air vents. And every hole, every air vent has a separately air ventilation setting for the intensity that you can choose and fit to your own taste. And this really, it fits so great to this cockpit, because the cockpit looks, in case of this, more modern, more clean, more sculptured, and that's really what looks great. I want to talk about the thing that this car has, the M package. So, what means M exterior and M interior? And the M interior is great. I love this. I love the steering wheel. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. It is really, in my eyes, the beauteous steering wheel, M steering wheel I ever see and I ever have in my hands. And the same thing with the seats. We also have this M seats, M performance seats. They are really comfy. You have great hold on the side. It feels well. You sit in this seat and immediately you're thinking about to drive a long distance with this car. But what I don't like is that in the display, everywhere you look, you have the M emblem, the M colors. And I mean, to be honest, the M colors and the M badge in the display, in my eyes, only belongs to a real M car, an M3. M4, M5, whatever, but to a real M car, and not a regular one car with the M package like we have it here. You have it alone here in the middle part, you have it 4 times, okay? 1 time big in the middle, then left and right, and 1 time down there by the temperature. In the middle part, in the middle display, you have it 2 times. It's always blinking left and right by the temperature. So this is something that I don't really like. I mean, it's not an M. It's not an M car, not at all. Yes, it has the M package. It has a little bit of this M DNA, but what doesn't mean that this is an M car. So why do you show me always this M badge, this M emblem, this M colors in front of me every time? This is something that is just for M cars. To be honest, my M4 2016 and my M3 2001, just show it to me once, and it is here in the middle of the dials, and that's it. And then I know, okay, this is an M car, but not like this here. Yeah, this is somehow, yeah, it feels like this car trying to joke with you, something like that. It doesn't feel honestly, it feels not honest, doesn't feel serious to me, you know. The rest, the car is wider than its predecessor, and everything feels more quality. I like the middle part of the car. I like the way it looks. It looks modern. You have space for your mobile phone. You have space for you have cup holders. You have space for a Coke or whatever you want to drink, and it feels great. And also here in the middle part is the new iDrive console, the whole operation thing. And when you start to work with this brand new iDrive system, you realize it doesn't work well, not at all. You need really to press hard on it, and it's without any feeling compared to the other iDrive systems from the predecessor, from the older 5, 6 series, 3 or 4 series, doesn't matter. And I have the idea, I think BMW wants to get you to work more with the touch display, and this is the way I also operate in this car. I work more with the touch display than with the iDrive. What by the older car is the opposite way, and I think this is the idea because they want to come somehow away from this iDrive. They don't want to use it anymore. I think the next 5 series will have no more an iDrive system. Everything will be operated by the touch display, and the way how the whole touch display setting is configured with all these small icons without any sense, and so much icons that really confused you. So when you're driving and you want to change some settings, or you want to go from Android Auto back to the or Apple CarPlay back to the regular navigation system, is so complicated and doesn't make sense. It doesn't look good. It doesn't make sense. Too much information's on the wrong place. You really cannot deal with all that thing because you don't know where to look at this big display. Some part of information is here and the other one is here. But for this, I need to go back to the home button, press it many times if I'm really dive deeply in this system, because every time I press, you go one step back. And now, for example, I go here, and now I have my informations about what's my fuel consumption, how many kilometers I already drive, and then I see here my car in the wrong color, of course. I mean, we are living in 24. Is it so hard to set the right picture of my car, the right animation of my car with the right color? Okay, no, but they use more the energy to bring the car on the display in real time. So the wheels are moving. When I give the indicator on the left side, it also blinks here on the display. When I turn around, you see the wheels, how they move in the corner. Everything is nice. But I think these are things that are not important. It will be more important to get the right color of this car in this animation. What makes more sense to me. Okay guys, don't get me wrong. I know this is not a sports car, but I mean it's a BMW, and to BMW always belongs a little bit of sportiness. And I know it's a business limousine, a luxury limousine, but you know, it's a BMW. So my question is there some sporty DNA in this car? And for this we go to my modes and choose sport and go there to the manual shift mode. And now you feel a little bit more aggressivity in the acceleration pedal, and the feeling on the steering wheel is a little bit directer. You have a little bit more feedback, but that's already it, okay? And so when you now drive a little bit sportier through the corners, compared to the other cars, like for example Mercedes E-Class or Audi A6, it definitely feels more sportier to me. Not really impressive, but a little bit more sportier. And it makes a nice way, so it is a nice way to drive the car a little bit faster, but it's far away from sporty. Thankfully we have the AM package, what means we have the AM suspension. And this comes good to this car because you can really drive a little bit more faster through the corners than a regular 5 Series, and it feels more stable to you. But that's already it. There is no really much of this M DNA, this M feeling in this car. But as I say, don't forget, I mean, it's not an M car, it's a business car with an M package. And what's also funny, you have on the downshift pedal, on the minus pedal, you have also the boost pedal. So when you press and hold it, you get for 10 seconds a boost from the engine, and this gives you a little bit more this sporty feeling. But yeah, I mean, sport is the wrong word. It feels more dynamic. That's it, you know.